Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In this pre-market analysis video, we'll see how the Nifty and Bank Nifty are likely going to perform for tomorrow, and also we'll see how the Bank Nifty has performed on an intraday 5-minute time frame, so that we can learn something from the price action. So if you have been following our channel from the past 1 week or a month, okay. So from the past couple of weeks, we have definitely been talking about this momentum of the Bank Nifty is stuck in between these two zones, and it is trading in between these two support and resistance areas. But what has happened today is something that has not happened in the past 1.5 year. That is because you have seen a gap down opening of 150 1500 points. Straight away gap down of 1500 points is crazy. Okay, so we haven't seen a day like that in the past 1.5 years, according to the money control headlines today. All right, but here we have here you have a gap down opening of 100 and sorry, again and again I'm telling 150 100, but it's 1500, sorry, 1500 points of gap down opening. So if you see what's happening in our post market analysis and pre market analysis videos, we have continuously been talking about these two ranges. Okay, so we have continuously been talking about this range here, and also this range at the bottom. Okay, so until you come out of these two ranges, so you don't know how uh, the direction of the bank nifty is looking on a daily time frame. But today is the first time you have seen a gap down opening, which is almost it can record into one of those historical days for the Indian markets, because you have seen a gap down opening of 1100 points is not an not a situation that you see very often, not even weekly ones, not even monthly ones, not even yearly ones. Okay, so see here, for example, here you have seen a gap up opening of 800 and change points. Okay, that is the biggest gap in the last year, from December 1st to December 4 working days, that is in between those two. And if you notice a gap here, okay, that is on September 18th. Okay, so here you have seen a gap of say 470 change points. Okay, so like that, if you keep on looking back, so all these gaps, see here on March 9th and March 10th, in between these 2 days we have seen a gap of around 417 points. So here you have a very small gap. So talking about the big gaps, we have so yeah, here you have another gap, okay, which is looking drastical. Okay, yeah, even this drastical gap is of only 800 points. So here you have again you have a gap of in between May 5 and 6 for the bank nifty. Again, this is not more than 700 points, it's only 600 and change points. So look at it. So we are already in March of 2022. So here you have another gap between April 1st and April 5th of 2022. This gap up opening is of 700 points. Okay, so this is again 21. Okay, and it goes on. Okay, it goes on. Okay, it goes on. You haven't seen such big gaps anywhere in between in the last couple of years. Okay, so according to money control, it's 1.5 year, but according to our testing now in the bank nifty itself, it's definitely more than 2 years. Okay, and we don't know when that day is, last day when we have seen a gap down opening of 1500 points on a bank nifty. Okay, so it's huge. Okay, as a technical analyst, as a technical traders, okay, fundamental reasons are apart. Some are saying it's because of HDFC results, but as a we are not as an intraday traders, technical traders, okay, we are concerned about the charts itself. So what should you do in a situation like this, when you know that the in the pre-market that the bank nifty is going to gap down uh, and give us a opening at minus 1500 points? Okay, that is a panic market for that particular day. Okay, so what should you do? Let's find out that later. But according to this daily time frame analysis here on the bank nifty, okay, so now the price, the bank nifty levels are straight away, Okay, from 48,000 levels to we are now sitting at 40, the close is at around 46,000 levels. So here, okay, we might see some pullback. Okay, if you see any negative formation there again, okay, or a confirmation candle here down, okay, then this sideways action of the bank nifty is over. uh, okay, and we will be heading towards the downside, and all these gaps are going to play an important role for the bank nifty while the bank nifty is dropping down. But let's see how the tomorrow's market is going to react for this huge gap. Okay, and considering the fact that there is a zone in between which was earlier acting as a support for the bank nifty is now going to act as a resistance for the bank nifty, because it is going to see this area from the bottom. Okay, so you have to be very careful tomorrow. Okay, because of this huge gap down opening, you don't know whether it is tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You're going to see a pretty good volatile market towards the sideways, just to adjust itself and just to settle all the supply and demand, just to recorrect everything. Okay, in between the supply and demand, it may screw many traders. So please be careful about it. But okay, so these two levels are the levels which we have in our daily chart from the past many days and weeks. So now I'm keeping this as it is, and now let's see how the nifty chart is looking. So here for the nifty, okay, so even for the nifty, this is the swing high level which should be acting as support for the nifty while it is coming down. Okay, so yesterday we have discussed that this level, these two candles put together are giving us a kind of engulfing pattern, even though it's not a perfect engulfing pattern technically by the formation. But these two candles are definitely, we discussed yesterday that they are going to, it's a trouble for the nifty's momentum. So we were talking about yesterday about this gap. If it has to come down, this gap has to be taken down, and this level is going to act as support for the nifty. But here, straight away you have seen nifty opening all the way down, okay, by 380 points and change, from the previous day, from yesterday's close to today's opening. So even this is a situation where we haven't seen this huge gap in the nifty in the recent times. Okay, so this is looking like a huge gap here. Okay, from the close, okay, this is around 340. Okay, so in the nifty we have something similar to this situation that has happened on December 1st and December 4th. Okay, but in the bank nifty, it's been ages since we have seen a drastical gap of 1500 points. But this gap in the nifty is not a small gap. So even here it's a panic situation for the nifty. We have seen a gap down opening of 350 points above towards the downside, and the same area which is supposed to act as a support for the nifty, if it starts falling back now, is acting as resistance, because the nifty is hitting the same area from the bottom. Okay, so that is how the nifties and the bank nifty chart are looking on a daily time frame. Both are out of this, is definitely now a biggest problem for the nifty if it has to cross this level. Okay, so it is so earlier we have seen some sideways action here for the nifty. So now here at the same area we have seen a nifty giving us opening and close. So let this come out of this area now, and then let's see how the nifty is going to perform on a daily chart. But until then, you have to be careful with your trading for tomorrow and day after tomorrow, because of this huge gap, and you have to let the market get its own corrections, get it settled with this gap, get it adjusted, all the strike price option rates and all. Okay, so and today is a bank nifty expiry too. Okay, so see, in yesterday's bank nifty's video, post market analysis video, we have also discussed about this particular formation, okay, which is called harami candle formation and inside candle formation. Okay, but we thought that if it has to come down, it has to cross this gap, and if it has to go above this, then this area definitely is going to act as support. But to our surprise, it has opened all the way here. Okay, so both in bank nifty and nifty, both have seen tragic days today. Okay, so it's a situation where you will not see similar gaps in the bank nifty, okay, very often. but that is how it went today. We cannot change the past, so this is the price action. This is a historical gap in the bank nifty. So now let's head to our so now you're clear about this chart on our bank nifty, right? So here you have a resistance area, and here from the past minute days we are talking about the swing low, and it has taken support here, from it raised from there, but all of a sudden now we have seen a gap down opening here. So this area was earlier a support, is now going to act as a resistance for the bank nifty, because it is coming from the bottom. So now, keeping these two levels intact, let's see how these levels would have helped us in today's situation. So this is sorry, yeah. So this is the bank nifty's price action for today. Let me just zoom in a bit and see this in a greater detail. So now, if you see, we have seen a gap down opening here, and we have seen bank nifty with a positive candle for the first candle, okay. But then we always know that the topmost level and the bottommost level of these two, this is zone from a daily chart, are important. So now, here, this is the first indication on a bank nifty, because this is definitely an shooting star pattern, which is a reversal pattern that is happening at a very important location, at a very significant location here. So here you have seen an opportunity at this candle, okay, with this as your target. Okay, so this could have been a one trade here in the bank nifty earlier, okay. But then again, if you notice here, you have seen another green candle, which in turn is giving us an inside candle formation, and also a breakout above that after this. So now your target should be this, okay. Now your target should be this. If that is a straight line, yes, you have seen your target getting hit at this particular location. After that, you could have trailed from there, or you could have got your stop loss from cost to cost. In either case, let's consider this as a no profit or no loss trade there. But after which, you have seen a breakout from this zone at 10:30, and you have also got the confirmation candle at 10:35. But you cannot expect, okay, so if you have to pick a trade there, okay, with the stop loss above this area, because it is a daily chart, or at least above these two candles, because these two candles are giving us a bearish engulfing pattern. So your next immediate target is, if you look at this on the left, you are somewhere, okay, you are really very far away to pick any swing reaction, okay. So here, yeah, so the nearest detail, okay, so the nearest swing reaction is looking like this area is once, and after that, the nearest swing action for the bank nifty is this, because here you have seen, and also here you have seen one swing reaction, and here you have seen another swing reaction. Let's see if our risk versus reward ratio, how it's playing here. So your first reaction level is this, so definitely it's not a good risk versus reward ratio, and already you have seen a gap down opening of, say, 1500 points. So this is the only trade in the morning, so which would have worked for you if you're following our strategy from last many days. So even here, if you see, the risk versus reward ratio is not one. So even this was not a trade according to our risk versus reward ratio. So even here, this wasn't a trade for our risk versus reward ratio, okay. But those who have followed another method called Dow theory, so here you have seen a swing high, here you have seen a swing low, another high which is lower high than the previous high, and here you have seen a breakout of this at this particular candle. So those who have followed this method could have seen some opportunity here, because an entry, okay, at the close of this candle, say this as, let's mark this as a blue color candle. So here, okay, so those with an entry there, okay, could have trailed based on simply a swing highs and lows. Now let's try to redo this with yeah. So here you have started and it's gone there, you have the swing low, high, lower high, it got break, so this would have been an entry there. So from there, you have seen, okay, a low creating there, a high creating there, and again you would wait for this or this to get break. So here you have seen a breakout towards the downside, and all the way till there, you are still in the trade. But this is something which cannot favor you like this every day, okay. So we follow supports and price actions. Based on that, it didn't give us any trade today, and it's a it's good to stay away from the markets in such panic scenarios on some on panic days like this. But according to those who have followed, those who know how to trade this method, in this method, those would have seen a good profit from here to here of say 550 odd points there. Okay, so this is how it's looking here on a 5 minute time frame. But today, let's check, because the momentum was huge. Let me show you the same chart under the different light. Now this time it's a 1 minute chart. So now look at the 1 minute chart here, around the same important location. Okay, around the same important location, here you have seen a bearish engulfing pattern coming at a very important location, that is your this line. Okay, so this line is, this entire zone has come from a daily is time frame, which is supposed to act as a support, but now from the bottom it is coming, so it is going to act as resistance. So these two levels are important in any zones. Okay, it's better not to pick any trade in between these two, but if you see a good opportunity there, or if you see a good opportunity here, then those can be a good trading opportunities. So similarly, so on a 1 minute time frame, if you notice here at from 922 candle, you have seen 922 candle as a doji candle, and 923 candle as a complete dominating red candle, which is engulfing the previous candle's real body. And according to, in our bullish engulfing video, we have discussed about the importance of this bearish engulfing pattern, especially if your first candle is a doji candle. So those who are aware of that would have taken a trade there and see clearly this is a trading opportunity, because now your stop loss has become so small. Okay, and your see reward has now increased to 2.57 times. Okay, so here you have a reward of 2.57 times, and you have seen a points of 221 points of momentum in the bank nifty, that is on a 1 minute time frame. Okay, so there, see again you have a similar see, okay, on a 1 minute time frame, so you have got a first green candle there, and another bullish engulfing candle there. Okay, so you have seen a couple of reasons here to take an entry there with this as your stop loss. And from there, where should be your next target? Your next target, obvious target, is the topmost line, but in this case it has come almost till there, but it has failed. Second time it has made you a green candle, but then again it has struggled to see to touch these levels. Okay, so after that, your next your this trade, if you have taken, you would have taken an exit right there, because you have seen a breakout from this zone on a 1 minute time frame, but you haven't seen any confirmation candle. So here again, so let's consider a trade, okay, which is a call trade from this bearish engulfing pattern from 932 candle, where you have seen your stop loss getting hit there at 1026 candle. Okay, but your stop loss was never taken, so this is a loss of 41 points. Earlier you have seen a profit of, if you have traded here, 220 points. So that's approximately 180 points of net momentum you are till now. But here you might think that this is again a call option opportunity, because here you have seen a green candle which is giving you a bullish engulfing pattern again. Now you can keep this as your target, because that is your swing reaction. So here you might have taken another trade towards the call, which should have been this as your stop loss and this as your target. But here look at this, in this scenario you don't have a proper risk versus reward ratio, so this is not a valid trade. So this I'm taking it down. But then you see a real breakout has happened, okay, again at this level, which is 1033 level. After that you have seen a confirmation candle also, which is 1044 candle. So but if you have marked again this location as another support area, because it is another swing low, here you have seen first of all you have seen a breakout of bank nifty coming out of here, okay, with a proper confirmation candle. So now you could have taken a trade while bank nifty is crossing this level, or at least till here. Okay, so here after this particular you know uh, this exit from this entire region, See how far on a 1 minute time frame you have come. See how far on a 1 minute time frame you have come. Okay, till the close you have seen almost 800 points of momentum. But if you had to follow a Dove theory again here, okay, let me take all these drawings, markings of the chart, just keeping, yeah, just keeping the 1 minute chart as it is. Now I've taken all these down. Okay, so now here we have, if you have to follow a Dove theory and trade according to the swing highs and lows, let's see how it went. Okay, so you might have started here, you have seen a swing high there, you have seen a swing low there, again you have seen a high there because it is a lower high. Now you will wait either this to break or this to break or this to break. So you have seen a breakout from here, so you would enter there. Okay, and see, you would have traded continuously until you see uh, a breakout of any swing high is happening, which has happened here. Okay, which has happened somewhere here. So you should have traded from this point to this point, which is not less, it is around 480 points. So after that again you have a couple of opportunities. So I didn't mean to encourage you to do your trading on a 1 minute time frame, but those who want to pick as many trades as they want, those can always follow the lower time frame. But lower time frames will always give you the more opportunities, which means that you there is a chance for you to see more losses. But higher time frames will give you a less number of trades, but comparatively you will see much smaller losses. The frequency of your loss occurring is going to be less on a higher time frame, and your candlestick patterns will be more loyal to you as you increase your time frame. Okay, so that's it guys, that's it for today. I hope you have either you have seen a completely a violated trading day today because of the panic situation in the market. Okay, so always be stick to your own trading rules. Okay, and try to stay away from the markets if they are opening, especially bank nifty if it's opening anywhere above 500 to 700 points of gap down. But those who are think that they are good risk takers can always approach the market with a recent strategy and a strong discipline, backing up their strategy. Okay, so I hope you have understood something from today's video and learned something from today's price action analysis from the bank Nifty's chart here, and also hope you have understood how markets should be about the key important levels of bank nifty on a nifty on a daily time frame. That's it guys, that's it for today's video. See you in another video, see you in tomorrow's video. Until then, happy trading. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button for to get more meaningful video contents like this on Indian stock markets. Thank you and happy trading.